Gopher hockey forward Rachael Bona is hoping to leave her name in the record books one more time this month.
It was kind of a surreal night.
In December, Rachael Bona became the first hockey player ever to have her jersey retired by Coon Rapids High School. Her number hangs high at the Coon Rapids Ice Center to recognize her accomplishments playing for the Cardinals.
That's what's so cool about it, that it's going to be there forever, and you know, it's never going to be taken down, and so I can bring my kids there and we can look up and see my jersey.
Rachael was drawn to the ice at an early age.
My mom told me that I really wanted to skate one day, and they didn't really think that it would last long, and then she told me that she couldn't get me off the ice. I played boys hockey until the end of my 7th grade year, and then I switched over in 8th grade to girls high school. Now it's completely different. There's tons of youth girls who play hockey, but there just wasn't very many, and then I started playing boys, and it pushed me a little more than I thought a girls team would.
Rachael's best memories of playing for the Cardinals weren't just the wins.
You grow up playing with them, you get to play with your best friends, and then going to the state tournament my senior year, that had always been our goal, to make it to state, and so to finish like that was cool.
A new coach her senior year offered an unexpected change.
Just to have a class like that and a leader like Rachael, a player like Rachael, in your first year was pretty special.
Into high school hockey, I always wanted to play college hockey. That was my goal.
Here's Bona. Bona walks in, high slot shot to goal. Yep. She's got the hat trick.
Coach Jessica Christofferson saw that potential.
The kids fed off of her. Obviously, that's easy to do when you score 59 goals in 31 games, but they just learned what it takes, you know, from her.
After finishing 3rd at the state tournament, the best season the school's ever seen, Rachael would fulfill her dream of playing in college for the University of Minnesota.
What really set her apart was a couple of things. One, her ice vision. You know, she knew when to cut, when to deke, when to shoot.
It didn't take long, and 2 more goals were met, winning national championships her freshman and sophomore seasons. She was part of an NCAA record 62-game winning streak, but her team wouldn't complete the championship hat trick her junior year.
I've won my first 2, and then the 3rd came out on the losing end, which, yeah, it makes you appreciate the first 2 that you won, because it's a really hard thing to do.
20 miles separate her old hockey home at the Coon Rapids Ice Center and her college home, Ritter Arena, but that hasn't kept her from staying connected to her hometown.
They're the ones who built me. That's where I came from, and I wouldn't be here without any of those people who have helped me along the way in Coon Rapids, and so obviously it's extremely important to me to keep good relationships with all those people.
She'll come back and, you know, drop pucks or hand out medals at a tournament or anything we need her to do. She recognizes that, you know, she's kind of the face of our program in the last few years, and is going to be for a long time, and she understands you know, how important that is.
For these young players, Rachael has become their hockey hero.
It's really cool because she came from Coon Rapids where we skate, and she's a really good hockey player, so I know that I'm coming from a really great community to skate with.
I want to be just like her and be on the Gopher someday.
For any player, you always have a role model when you're growing up, so I think she's done a really great job of remembering that and then relishing in the role that she has right now with those kids.
She's a really big role model to me because she's so inspiring, because she's really involved in hockey here.
Rachael remembers the value of having an idol on the ice.
I think that's special just because everyone needs a role model of some sort, and to come out of Coon Rapids and have Coon Rapids girls look up to, I think is really cool.
That's kind of an inspiration because she's made it really big, and she came from the Cardinals and she's now playing for the Gophers.
It's cool because she's like really good, and so like we can learn from her.
I looked up to like people who played at Coon Rapids, as well as like Chrissy Wendell and Natalie Darwitz. Those were like the 2 big Gopher women's hockey players at the time, and so now I see them like around, and I see them at alumni games, and now I'm number 7 for the Gophers, and so was Wendell, and so I think that's pretty special.
She told us if we really love it, we should keep going and don't give up.
Just keep going and try hard. I mean, that's all you can really do. And I guess also a big thing would be your off-ice work. You know, it carries over to on ice and just being dedicated.
They just retired her number, and I want them to retire my number.
They like seeing a female role model. They love going to Gopher games and seeing her and knowing that she's from Coon Rapids, and she's so proud to be from Coon Rapids. She's always working out. She's always shooting pucks or doing whatever she needs to do to stay at the top of her game, and that's really important for kids to see.
Rachael and her former coach have seen the sport grow, with more girls hitting the ice at a younger age.
Girls hockey was fairly non-existent when I was little. I grew up playing with my brother. As time goes on, things change. The game has changed so much. The skill level is so improved, and just being down at the state tournament last weekend and seeing what high-level hockey players these young ladies are is really cool to see.
I started playing when I was around 3 or 4.
I like the game. I just get like a rush of adrenaline and I just get really pumped up.
It can be like a little like more aggressive than in other sports, and it's like just like fun to like shoot the puck and like skate like around.
I'm very competitive, so I like the competition. So it's fun.
As more and more girls start playing younger and younger, that level is just going to continue to raise.
Soon entering the NCAA tournament for one last shot at another championship and then graduating in May, Rachael knows her ride at Ritter is about to end.
Definitely during games and stuff, I just think about how lucky I've been to be able to play here, and yeah, I just try to take it all in, and because it's going to be gone sooner than I know.
Unfortunately for girls and women's hockey, that end is a lot sooner than it would be for a guy. But you know, I think it just speaks to Rachael's character again, that she can see that and she's ready to be done, and you know, she has a career in mind, she's got plans.
It's amazing, and I'm extremely blessed to be able to have gotten this opportunity to play here and then to win 2 national championships, and then obviously we're having a great year this year, and so I just hope that we can finish strong.
Rachael is applying to schools across the country to become a pediatric nurse. She says although she won't try out for the Olympic team, she will stay involved with the sport by playing in a rec league or helping out a coaching staff. The NCAA tournament starts March 14th.